I'm Lucas Siegel from Newsarama.com here at New York Comic Con 2010. I have Sarah Wayne Callies and Gale Anne Hurd. We have Laurie, huge important character for The Walking Dead, and we have one of the executive producers, and I just learned the patron saint of the zombie apocalypse here.
Yes, people come and give offerings to me.
We all bring oranges and light incense every morning for Gale.
Well, I guess that's better than like brains or something.
Well, there's a little bit of that too. It is a zombie series.
Right.
That's what the zombies bring.
We gave her
They
blood,
share.
sweat, and tears. Blood, sweat, and tears. And more sweat, and more sweat.
So we take the idea of a zombie movie and expanding that out into a television series. How is the approach differently for TV versus a movie?
Well, the terrific thing is that we've got Robert Kirkman's underlying comic book series to go from, and he always intended it as a series rather than a movie. I don't know how you would be able to tell the 75, 76, 77 issues that he's already written in 2 hours. Right. So we felt it was great to follow the ensemble cast over the course of a TV series.
I think what's lovely is that I haven't seen too many zombie movies, but I understand that there's a bit of a sense that if someone's going to sit down and watch a zombie movie for 2 hours, they need about 45 minutes of zombie action, and there's a sense that you have to cram a certain amount of that in there, right, which leaves slightly less time for the character work that I think we all find so delicious. When you protract that kind of a story in terms of a series, we have whole episodes with very, very few zombies in them. We have some episodes that are dedicated mostly to them. And I think it gives us an opportunity to really dig into those characters because we have so much more time.
Laurie, speaking of characters, Laurie is a very complex character, has a ton of depth in the comic book series. How do you take what's already been done there and make it your own?
What mattered to me playing Laurie was to give her as much heart as I possibly could. I mean, this is an incredibly strong woman. She's also an incredibly intuitive woman. Mm-hmm. And I think there's really rich material there for her to become... Moral compass is a little too reductive, but we don't have a ton of time, so we'll call it that. In terms of, Rick is involved in saving people's bodies and making sure they stay alive, and I think Laurie is very concerned with trying to keep people's spirits alive as much as possible. And in terms of that, it's a minute by minute, beat by beat kind of a thing, rather than thinking too much about the overarching themes of it all, to just try and play every moment as honestly as possible. Hopefully that creates something sufficiently cohesive that it makes sense as a character.